Hello everyone and welcome to episode 20 of the ECW Revival series here on the channel. It's the Big 2-0 as we have another CyberSlam here. Gonna have the quarterfinals, I guess really the semifinals rather, of the tournament to crown the new ECW Heavyweight Champion. It's gonna be Rob Van Dam, Drew McIntyre in the main event. Determine who's gonna take on the winner of Kenta and CM Punk to see who will become the next champion. As, without further ado, let's run the show. Let's get this party stopping. Party started. It's Eddie Kingston beating Adam Pearce with the back fist of the future. 9:38, 48 for Eddie Kingston. I mean, he's getting really good. We just need to get him over. That's kind of the big thing there. Adam Pearce with the 26. So, Adam Pearce was seething after the match. Upset after that Eddie Kingston almost injured him with a botch move. It's a 40 for CJ Parker and Yoshihiro Tajiri. Tajiri outperforms him, I figured so, but I want CJ Parker to get this win here in 10-10 with the taste. So he gets the win there. And then we have the CyberSlam intro. So that's a 56 there. And then we have the opener. It's Beth Phoenix versus Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch wins with the disarmer. Close, as far as in-ring performance-wise, especially for someone who doesn't really have a lot of pop like Becky, so that's great. It's great that she's doing well. Not a bad opener. Could have been worse, could have been better. As we have a promo from Bad Influence and Paige as Bad Influence. They're cutting the promo first on the Second City Saints, and they have their martini glasses, taking a sip, saying that even though CM Punk, his eyes are on the ECW Heavyweight title, their eyes are still on becoming ECW Tag Team Champions, and they start to try to get something going, but then Paige, you just hear a loud scream and a screech, and they just kind of turn to each other like, what the hell was that? And in comes Paige, takes both of their martini glasses and throws it behind them into the backstage area set. Glass shatters everywhere. Says, AJ Lee, you have my championship. I'm gonna get it back. Gonna get it back. And it looks like she hasn't slept in days. She looks a mess and is just laser focused on trying to now get her championship back after losing it to AJ Lee thanks to the open challenge. And that was just a fun little promo there, nothing too crazy. And then we go on to the sixth person in this case, AJ Lee and the Second City Saints taking on Paige and Bad Influence, as the Paige Bad Influence team does get the win, thanks to Kenta. Kenta comes in, hits the GTS on Punk. Daniels falls up with the Angel's wings, and he pins CM Punk just like that. Holy shit. What a performance there for Punk with an 86. Everybody else is in the 50s. Punk just carrying this matchup. And Kenta costing him the match there. And obviously those two, no strangers to each other. And they'll be fighting next week to determine who's going to take on the winner of our main event. As we have a Drew McIntyre promo before their main event matchup between Rob Van Dam and, of course, himself. As he said, my destiny gets one step closer to completion tonight. Rob Van Dam might be the whole effing show, but I'm the fucking chosen one. When I was a teenager watching ECW, I fell in love instantly. The intensity, the bloodshed, the violence, the great wrestling. So to be able to face Rob Van Dam with a chance to become ECW Heavyweight Champion is a dream come true, and it's a dream that I will fulfill tonight. I'm beating Rob Van Dam, and I'm going to be the next ECW Heavyweight Champion, and that's just the chosen one with some strong words. He comes up short, though, in the main event, though, as a Van Daminator. In 1801, I would have loved to have seen a Van Daminator into a 5-star frog splash. That's probably what the finish would have been. Felt like 18 minutes. Though I guess it went a little too long, given its aim, so that's a little tough. It was based off hardcore, so I was a little nervous about that, but still, I think it was a good match, though, nonetheless. It needed to be a hardcore match because, well, we needed one. But Rob Van Dam gets the win, and is going on to the finals to take on either Punk or Kenta in a fun little, that's just talk about, we could have went with Drew here. Could have gave it to Drew and really fucking, gave him a big opportunity in the finals. I felt like his story ended here. It felt like we could give Rob the win. And also, after the match, Rob gets on the mic, puts Drew over, saying, I might be the whole effing show, but he's the new effing show. Move over, Jerry Lynn. It's just, he is the chosen one. His time will come, and he is as tough as they come, and as tough he's ever faced in ECW. just wasn't enough tonight, but I know down the road he might catch me again, type of deal. Really putting him over, and they shake hands afterwards, as that is the end of the Cyber Slam. Oh, no, pretty good show. I think a lot of things kind of went a little haywire because we didn't really have a lot, like, as far as matches goes. Obviously, we have to have Wild Brawl, hardcore, and you have to, and also a car crash / mayhem match. So we're kind of stuck with, matches are going to get hurt because of that kind of quick succession between crazy match and crazy match and crazy match. But I think all in all, it went pretty well. We could have went without the Rob, putting him over at the end. But all in all, I think it was a fun show. And, we move also Kenta and Punk. We add some fuel to the fire there with that match. That's fun. And that's going to definitely be the main event for sure. I think that's no question there on what's going on in that match. But, 20 episodes. I definitely did not think at the start of this, that it'd be like this. We'd be at a point where something crazy happens to where we gotta, where just kind of felt like the best case scenario was to get rid of Brock, get rid of Dreamer, and just kind of change the way this ECW is going. But that's the way it is, and I think it's actually for the better. I actually think it's a kind of a better story, because we were going to go with Brock pretty much going undefeated until Punk beats him. That was going to be the story, and Punk was probably going to beat him in August, either August or September, and or maybe even November. That was kind of like November to Remember was always a big time event for ECW, so I felt like that might have been a nice place to have him win and beat him. But here we are. We're at the end of July, and we're about to crown their champion. We were going to do Bob Sapp and Brock, which that match probably would have been the shits. Brock would have had to carry Bob Sapp, but that would have been very fun to see, though, as far as in the ECW setting. But alas, plans change, and I think it changed for the better, though. I really do think, all things considered, even though Brock was definitely our best, maybe not our best guys, I think Punk's our best guy, but one of the best guys we had on the roster and really helped us out in the beginning. But now, it's time for everybody else to get their light and get their shine as far as in the save goes. But yeah, that was the Cyber Slam. As on to the next and final Cyber Slam before the event. And we will catch you guys next time for more ECW Revival. Take care, everyone.